Hi everyone, it's Jessica from Madame and the Sticks YouTube channel, and I just want to welcome you in if this is your first time ever visiting my channel. I appreciate you for being here. Anyways, this is going to be a video about what's inside of my cabinets. I did a video about what's inside my refrigerator, my fridge, and freezer, so I figured I would do a video on what's inside of my cabinets. So anyways, and I'm not going to repeat myself or go into detail about it, but if you want to know why or whatever, or know more about it, you can go watch the other video talking about that. It's called What's in My Fridge and Freezer or something like that. But anyways, I do not receive food stamps, so whatever's in my cabinets is being bought with cash money from either me or the other person who supplies groceries and food items for myself and them and my daughters. So anyways, here's what's inside of my cabinets. This right here cabinet and my cabinets are old and they do have black mold on them. I do try to clean the black mold off, but black mold has always been a problem living in this house. This house is an old house and I don't like living here, but I'm not going to talk about that in this video. And we had a big flood here in July of 2022, and seems like to me that the black mold and stuff has just gotten worse since then, and I do try to clean it and get rid of it, but I don't know why it's not going away. Anyways though, this right here cabinet is where I keep all my spices at. You can kind of see up there. I don't have anything to climb up on to show you guys inside the top shelf or nothing, but all it is spices and food coloring and vanilla extract that hasn't been opened up and stuff like that to cook with. We love spices here. Me and my girls do. We love spices, so that's what that is. And yes, I do have a pile of dishes that I haven't put away yet, but at least they're clean, whether they look like it or not. But anyways, that's my spice shelf or spice cabinet. I'm going to shut this up here, and this is an old house. And yes, I do. I'm trying not to film myself through the window because I don't have pajama bottoms on, and you all don't want to see that. So anyways, here's my dishes. I still got a few dirty dishes I need to clean. We'll go over this way. And in this cabinet here, you can see this is where I keep all my like the breadcrumbs, my dry gravy mixes, grease, just baking soda, stuff like that, baking flour, and my sugars. And I've had to throw some sugars away, and as you can see on there, that is little ants. And I have this problem every single year that I've ever lived in this house, for as long as I can remember. And I used to try to kill them out and buy stuff to kill them out with, and there's a lot of times I have to be wasteful and throw things away because it doesn't matter if I do have it sealed up or not, they find a way of getting into it. And it seems like whenever I used to buy like chemicals or stuff to kill them out with, it just seemed like they would get worse and they would come back over and over. So I've just kind of learned, unfortunately, as long as I can remember living here, the ants are always like that as soon as it starts getting warm and you start seeing ants around and stuff. So there is a big problem with ants here. But this is the shelf that I keep like flour and sugars, different types of sugars on. Then up here on top, that's where I keep like more sugars from flour and just like dry ranch and seasoning mixes and stuff like that. So anyways, we'll close that shelf. And then we'll open up this one. Up on the top of this shelf right here, that's where I keep my bread. And then over here, I also keep like storage items or like lids and stuff to cook with. And you can see on that door, I got all kinds of, well, I got a dead mosquito up there. But anyways, there's all kinds of black mold and stuff. These cabinets and stuff are old, as you can tell. But I just keep like little containers and stuff like that in this shelf. And then this right here, I really love these little containers. I got those from the Dollar Tree, and they are glass. I'm trying my best to go, even if they look dirty, they are clean. I got this one from the Dollar Tree too, and it comes with this little lid. But I'm trying my best to use more natural products and get rid of plastics and stuff. It's just financially, you know, like everything else in life, it seems like right now, especially in these economic times or whatever. It is what it is. But anyways, we'll go on. Up here, I have a pack. I haven't used that yet. Easter food coloring egg kit. I got that last year at the Dollar Tree. It's open, but I've not used it yet. And then the reason why I didn't use it this year is because both of my daughters, they don't care about nothing like that no more. They're just older now and they don't care. Then over here we got a couple boxes of cereal. That Crave cereal on top is what my youngest daughter always picks out. And then the Raisin Bran cereal on the bottom is what the person who bought the groceries, what they picked out. And then we'll go ahead and go over here on the other side of the top here, since I'm holding the phone up, is a bag of chips, 2 different types of chips. I don't know if I can reach them and show you or not, but these are the ones my youngest daughter picks out. And those right there, the ones my youngest daughter picks out. Then I have this right here, Campbell's tomato soup. My youngest daughter, she really likes tomato soup and noodles. And actually I do too. And my oldest daughter likes it too. And so I got a bunch of this tomato soup like this in this can. And that's the only name brand she likes too, my youngest daughter. Like I said, my girls are picky, especially my youngest daughter. And so anyways, with my new medical coverage that I get, United Healthcare, I'm allowed so much money each month to spend on groceries and have them delivered to my house. And so that's what I picked out for this month to help save me some money too. And so I just picked out the Campbell's soup, tomato soup. But I'm grateful that I can get that with my health care, my insurance, my medical insurance. And anyways, next to it, there's a thing that's already been opened, so we'll use that first. That's Raisin Bran cereal. Then there's some hot chocolate. There's hot chocolate in the back. There's some cocoa. There's some of those little pearl things. I forgot what they're called. I think they're for like boba tea, but I'm not positive. There's some ice cream cones that hasn't been used, but like maybe one time or something. Some cupcake liners, some cupcake sprinkles, some orange Jello. I'll be using those probably next month whenever I get a little bit of money of my own, hopefully, and we'll make some stuff with that stuff. Also the blueberry pie filling, I plan on using that. And then in the back there we got some popcorn seasoning. Down here on the bottom we got some syrup, and then we got some honey. It's not real honey though. And then we got some cream of wheat. We got some pancake mix. We got some oatmeal. We got one of these slime squeezers or lickers or whatever they are. My youngest daughter picked that out. Some fruit roll-ups. My youngest daughter picked those out. And then we got some barbecue flavor, viney sausage weenies, or however you pronounce that. The person who bought the groceries, they always pick those out. And then we got some strawberry cream little candies. My youngest daughter picked those out. I got a couple packages of tea that I've had for probably a year or so. Then we got some Nutella. I've never ever had Nutella. I don't think I would like it, but my youngest daughter loves it, so that's hers. This right here, collagen, whatever the heck that is, my youngest daughter, she wanted that one time, and it's been over a year, to be honest. And I don't know if she's ever used it, to be honest. Then we got some homemade, these are probably about a year old, grape jelly. And actually, my mom was the one who made those and gave them to us. And since I haven't spoken to her and don't plan on it since September of 2024, they was made back in September of 2024, the jellies were. So that's how old they are. So almost a year old. Anyways, we got some little candies here. I think my youngest daughter got those from somewhere. Then we got a stash of, this is all I have left, of different types of peanut butter. And some of these haven't been opened. But a lot of times too, like that's why there's like 3 different name brands. I will get these given to me where I don't have food stamps. I will get those given to me at like food giveaways that are here locally here in Letcher County. I talked about that a little bit on another video whenever I was doing my fridge video. So if you want to go back and watch that, you can, and you'll understand more about it. I'm not going to go in detail and talk about it again. Anyways, you can see in this top cabinet here, there's nothing in there on that side. But it's got a lot of black mold and stuff, and like I said, I've tried to get rid of the black mold, but I haven't been able to get rid of it or nothing. And this is an old house. Then I got a pack of potatoes, a bag of potatoes. Probably need to use those sometime soon, and I just haven't. Then in this other cabinet here, there's some of my cleaning supplies, what little bit of the cleaning supplies I've gotten left. And there is a dirty dish on the counter, sorry guys. But that's all I have left for the end of this month in cleaning supplies. And then here, I got more tomato soup that I got with my medical insurance for this month. And then I got some cream of chicken, not many. I've got like that one thing of it. Usually what you see is what I have. I got that one thing of chicken chili, and I'd say the person who bought the groceries probably bought that, or either my oldest daughter. But and then my youngest daughter loves that brand of macaroni and cheese, the Kraft brand, and so she gets those. But she also likes like this rotini, and she also likes the elbow macaroni pasta, and then this pettini, or however you pronounce it, pasta, because like I said, she makes the tomato soup, and she also, in the back there, you can't really see it, but she makes Alfredo a lot. But what you see is what we got left. And there's some pizza sauce back there. I'd say the person who bought the groceries probably was the one who picked out this and bought this, because I'm not much on carbs, and but both of my daughters are, and they're just like the person who bought the groceries. And then there's like a taco kit. This is from, I think this is a Taco Bell. Yeah, it's a Taco Bell taco kit. My youngest daughter probably picked that out, because usually we fix tacos about once a week. And then, let's see, what else is back here? Mostly it's just different types of pastas that's back here. And then here's a box. I have one box of rice, I do not like rice. I mean, I can eat it if I have to, or like if it's in Chinese food or something, or a different type of food or whatever. But I'm just not real big on rice. I'm not huge on pasta either. But whatever. I think I have like 2 things of rice in here. And then right here you can't see it. I'm afraid if I grab it, it'd make those cans fall on top of me. But that's like a packages, individual packages in that box there of chicken noodle soup that pretty much you just have to add water to. So that's basically all I have in my cabinets. I showed y'all everything that was in my cabinets. Now these bottom cabinets, I don't use these because they are destroyed. And so I just use these ones on top. And my stove does need to be clean. I need to clean it. I have some solution on it. I'm letting it soak to clean it. But I don't use these bottom cabinets, but I'll show you what's in this one. I just keep grocery bags because my oldest daughter's cat, we can't bring it over here no more with these other cats because I guess she had went so long without letting it visit. It got to where if you bring it over here, it hisses all night long and all day long, and it won't stop it, and it won't get comforted, and it will like start fights with the other cats. So we can't keep that cat over here. But that's why I keep grocery bags, is for whenever they go over there, because a lot of times my oldest daughter, she does go back and forth between households. I'm not going to go in detail about it or nothing, but she does go between my house, she does go between my mother's house, my dad's house, and also her grandparents and dad's house over in Pike County. But a lot of times her cat and stuff, whenever she goes to clean up the litter from his box, her cat, she uses the grocery bags to put the dirty litter and stuff in. So anyways, here's another little spice rack I have, and you can kind of see the spices that's on it. And then over here it's messy, but here's a shelf I have. That's where I keep like glasses and just whatever on it and stuff. And then I'll show you my oldest daughter's got her bag, because like I said, she's got her traveling bag here because her duffel bag, because she does go like back and forth between households all the time. And then up here in this cabinet, this is the only thing that's up here, as you can see. That's where I keep the cat food. And we usually have to get, with having 9 cats like we do, we have to get cat food at least once a week. And same thing with cat litter. We're usually getting cat litter about once a week, and cat food about once a week. Now, we probably, because obviously I don't have that kind of money, and so that's why that person supports myself and my daughters and their self too. But anyways, through each week is because where I don't get food stamps, and I'm not going to talk about that on this video. You can go back if you're interested, and you can watch the other video I posted about the I talked about it more in that video about the food stamp situation. But anyways, that person probably does spend about anywhere from $100 to $200 right now, and they are low income too, on groceries for my household, because obviously I couldn't afford to do it, and we would be starving to death if they didn't do that. Because I don't know how, just being real, I don't know how people are surviving. Low income, poor people are surviving in this economy. I don't know how people are making it living in this economy. And in here is my broom closet or cleaning closet. if you want to call it that I have. But that's basically all that I have inside of my cabinets. And I will get off of here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all who's watched this video and stood with me and stayed with me this long. I really do appreciate y'all. And I hope y'all have a good night or day or whatever time it is. Good morning, whatever. And yeah, just thanks for watching. And I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you. Bye-bye.